Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end. No pressure, no pressure.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mauricio Lopez. How are you guys doing? It's currently 11:20 a.m. It is Tuesday, December the 15th, the day that I'm filming this video. Now, as 100% of you guys may know, 2020 was not the best year for most people, and I'm the exception. I really do think I'm the exception because 2020 was a year of, just huge improvement. More specifically towards my mental health. I don't think I've talked about this a lot on my channel, but last year around December and beginning of January, I went through my worst depression phase ever. It was horrible, man. I went to a psychiatrist and I got put on antidepressants, and they have worked a lot. But also I've put a lot of work on my own. Working on my mental health, identifying the triggers that cause those negative emotions and being able to cancel them out. So that has helped a huge significant amount. For 2021, a lot of people are already writing down their goals. I want to do this. I want to lose weight. I want to stop drinking. I want to get in shape. I want to do this. I want to do that. In this video, I'm going to explain why that thought process is really illogical and foolish for a lot of people to assume if they set up all these goals that they will achieve them. And it turns out that's a lot of bullshit. That's a lot of bullcrap, because only studies show that only about 8% of people that actually make goals, make New Year's resolutions, actually follow through, stick to them, and achieve them. Here's why. So to achieve your goals, I want to say for next year, to make them, to make yourself grow as a human being, I'm gonna be giving out tips that really do work. Alright, guys, so I just got to the gym, but one of the main reason, if not the main reason, and pretty much the only reason why people don't follow through and achieve their goals is not because they lack discipline. It's not because they get unmotivated. It's because their goals are really demoralizing. Like, they're extremely demoralizing. This is what I mean by that. For example, my goal is for next year, around October or November of 2021, is to compete in a bodybuilding stage. Let's say, for example, I've never worked out, I've never lifted a single weight in my life, and 30 pounds overweight. Yeah, good luck trying to achieve that goal. You see where the fault is? The fault is, or the problem here is, because they look at themselves right now and they compare themselves to the person that they want to be, and they're so far off. Like, there's a huge gap between where you are right now and where you want to be, that they get that's easily the perfect recipe to get discouraged and to ultimately not achieve not even 10% of what your goal is or what your goals are. So what I instead would recommend is to really take things slow, extremely slowly, way slower than you might expect. So for example, let's say I'm 180 pounds and this month, by January 1st, 2021, I want to be 165 pounds. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. So what I would recommend is, I want to lose 4 to 5 pounds this month. That's something that's very simple. It's quite easy, and there's a huge chance that you might achieve it. Or instead of having the thought of losing 5 pounds in 1 month, maybe have the thought of losing 1 pound in 1 week. That's much closer, that's much easier, and that's ultimately gonna lead you to take small steps and before you know it, you will be very close, if not at your goal. So take things extremely slowly. Realize that you are human. You are going to mess up time and time over and over again. Heck, I'm 99% sure you might fail more times than you succeed. And as Michael Jordan said, that's obviously a good thing, not a bad thing, because the more times you fail at something, it means that you are trying. You are trying to be better. You are trying to beat the current version of yourself. But anyways, guys, let's head into the gym because I am due for a arm and shoulder session and cardio, because now I'm gonna start implementing cardio, because losing weight in a calorie deficit, it's possible, but it's much easier doing it with cardio because you don't have to decrease your calories as much. And I'm planning to do cardio on the bike, so that's not really taxing at all. That's not really difficult, around 20 to 30 minutes. So I'll catch you guys at the gym.
I remember the
Alright guys,
days,
for our first meet,
always at the same
battle
place,
races. I'm gonna do
the
these
same
for
people
4
every
sets,
day.
12, and after that, we're gonna jump in.
I will never forget this black old Corvette standing in front of my way. We were both in high school. I thought I was a fool. Oh, when I was falling for you, you keep drawing me in, and I know it's a sin, but even so, yeah, I need you. You taste like candy. Eat you on a Sunday. Feels so bittersweet knowing I can leave. You taste like candy. Eat you on a Sunday. I can feel the beat.
Alright guys, so I just got finished with the workout. It was obviously, as I showed you guys, arm and shoulders, and it's the first time I do cardio in a while, so it was definitely tough. I did 10 minutes on the bike at level 10. It seems easy, but it's really not, especially for me, since I haven't done cardio in a really long time. But I'll catch you guys at home because I'm really hungry. Alright you guys, so I just got back from the gym. Obviously, as you can see, I am home right now. I'm home alone, which you know what that means. Filming time. Now, to get into my second tip on what to do, for 2021, is to stop minimizing and maximizing yourself. You see, a lot of people are stronger and weaker than they think they are. So for example, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a study found that people overestimate their capacity in a street fight 4,000%, meaning they believe they are 4,000% better at street fighting than they actually are, which is, mind-blowing to me. But what is not so mind-blowing to me is sometimes how people underestimate their capabilities, by a ton. For example, last year I thought I would never be able to. So for example, guys, last year, one of the big things, well, not just last year, the majority of my life, basically, one of the things that, that I had so much fear for was social anxiety, going out to public, going to the gym, and just feeling intimidated, even when I was already training for some time, which means I shouldn't have any social anxiety, but I did. And the simple reason was because I was constantly looking at other people and what they were doing, and like just minimizing myself, like saying, oh my god, all these people are so much better than me. Why am I like this? I'm basically nothing. And even though I didn't actually say that, my thought process was very similar to that, constantly minimizing myself. A clear example I can give you guys was when I tried out LA Fitness. So as you guys are seeing, I'm going to FEV Iron Vault Gym, and there's an LA Fitness from that gym like half a minute away, like 30-40 seconds away. It's really close. And I tried that gym out, and I was very intimidated because it's a lot bigger than FEV Gym, and there was much more people and much more attractive women, and I was so afraid to be training me, because my head, was thinking at all of these extremely unlikely scenarios. For example, like, what if I do an exercise and I mess up, and this attractive girl sees me, and or this guy sees me, and he just laughs at me. Those scenarios, even if they happen, you eventually have to learn. To focus on what you're doing and not your surroundings, because if you focus on your surroundings, a lot of the time you're gonna get intimidated, which means to you underperforming in the gym or in any activity that you might be doing. So that's why I think being self-honest is extremely important, because it not only teaches you to be realistic, but you are able to realize your true potential. And if you are not where you need to be, you can identify the exact things that you have to work on in order to become the person you have to be, that you want to be, that you see yourself in 2, 3, 4 years. Doesn't matter. So self-honesty is key. Be honest with yourself and stop minimizing and maximizing yourself. Alright guys, so I finally decided I was gonna make anabolic blueberry French toast made by Greg Doucette. He's the one that actually invented this recipe. I will leave that video of his down below in the description. So I was gonna cook inside, but my mom doesn't let me cook inside anymore because she says I make a mess, and she's partly right, because I do kind of make a mess. So I'm here cooking outside.